the reason I say that I was privileged to serve in the glory days is because the Democrats and Republicans worked together. And we didn't have any crooks. We didn't have any people that were either asked to resign or that they were in the newspaper for doing untoward things. They were bright, honest people from both sides of the fence, and it was very hard work, but it was very exhilarating. And it was so satisfying because we led the nation in so many things, and it was because of this bipartisan support. One party couldn't do it, but we were seen as leaders in all kinds of things.
How has politics changed, in your view, since that time?
Well, it's changed a lot. It's become so vicious and so fractious, and that some of our bigger problems haven't been dealt with. Now, admittedly, this last session was better, but it still wasn't good enough.
Can you give me some examples of people with whom you worked in a bipartisan fashion?
Vera Katz and Earl Blumenauer and Stephen Kafori came into the legislature the year after I did. And it was very exciting to spend a lot of time with them on various issues.
Do you think that kind of engagement with Earl Blumenauer as a fairly liberal Democrat, Vera Katz is as well, is that possible in the current legislative climate?
No, and there's not much of that anymore, and there should be. But, you know, and then you could join with the people from downstate that had more rural issues, farming issues, Eastern Oregon, and we had solid people from all over the state that were getting themselves elected and coming to the legislature.
What kinds of solutions do you see out there?
Well, I think, and I've thought this for a long time now, but the only solution to it is to have an open primary. And Phil Kiesling and I and others, a lot of good people have been working on this, but Phil and I seem to be the two that have really stuck our necks out on it. And I believe, as Phil does, that if we could get the open primary on the ballot, that it would pass. I'm convinced it would pass. And if it passed, it would have a change on the very day of passage. It would change the political system in this state for the good.